Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jerome. I'm coming to you today with a special review. Not a review, a special video. It's not a review about anything. It's just something that's plaguing my heart right now. I'm at home. It's a Friday night, and I'm sitting here on Friday nights. I watch the TV show What Would You Do that comes on ABC that is hosted by John Quinones. And they do the scenarios and they want to see how people react to certain things. This scene that I'm currently watching is a scene about some young football players, they did two scenarios with two black kids and a Caucasian kid. So the situation is that the kids are kneeling to the flag on the football field, but their coach is not in agreement with them. And then you have some people who are saying that that's a disgrace to the flag, that's disrespecting the flag. Now, the thing is with that, the flag is just a piece of cloth, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but it's just a piece of cloth that people are idolizing. Like, just because they are kneeling to a flag is not saying that they don't love this country. It's just saying that our black people are being shot left and right, and there's nothing. Every time the person who shoots them, they're let off for that, for what they did. And we just want some resolutions, something to know that our lives do in fact matter. And that's why that's the whole thing behind Black Lives Matter and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. And then your stupid ass president, he don't make it no fucking better. Like, he on Twitter talking about Nike and the NFL, the NFL having low ratings. Nike stock going down. Actually, Nike stock went up. And he wants to make everything about the flag. It's not about the flag. It's about being treated equally and not being shot for stupid reasons. Prime example, and I'm gonna do a little bit of more research before I actually upload this video, but a prime example is a situation that happened last night here in Dallas, Texas, where the off-duty cop, she went home. Technically, she didn't go home. She went to someone else's home. Excuse me, she's on. So I did do a little research, but I'm gonna do a little bit more before I actually go full in. So she lived on the 14th floor of this apartment complex. I'm not sure where exactly the apartment is, but instead of her going to the 14th floor, she's on the 13th floor. She's trying her key in the hole and it's not fucking working. And then when the guy comes to the door, she shoots him. Like, how fucking dumb are you that you don't know where the fuck you live at and that you go into somebody's house, you trying the key, when he comes to the door, your first reaction is to shoot him? Like, I don't understand that shit. Like number one, like I said, she lived on the 14th floor, he's on the 13th floor, so obviously your floor must look different. Your floor looks different from his. It might be the same apartment number, but your floor is completely different from his. And you shoot this man and kill him. Like, I really don't understand that. Like, you can't tell me that she was that drunk, she wasn't that sleep deprived, she wasn't anything to not know that she was not on her floor. Like I said before, your key did not fit in the hole. Like, common sense, you dumbass. Oh God, I'm really pissed off. Like, that upsets me. And then to find out that he was a black man and this is a white cop. I hate playing the race card, but oh my God, like, really? It just makes no sense to me that you can be this senseless and careless with someone else's life. Like, how do you go to someone else's apartment and open fire on them? Like I said, your key did not fit in that keyhole for a specific reason, because it was not your key. Like, you could have called after hours maintenance or anybody and be like, you know what? I think my key, something's wrong with my key. I don't know. You could have done a lot of different shit. And then when he comes to the door, like I said, you shoot him? What? Like, I'm baffled. Like, oh my God, I'm completely baffled by this. Okay, so with this Dallas story, it's like some conflicting stuff that's going on around here. Conflicting stories. So the first story that actually came out was the fact that the off-duty officer, it was said that she went into the apartment complex, not the apartment complex, the apartment itself, and it was the wrong apartment. But then, someone put out a statement here yesterday saying that she didn't go into the apartment. It's the fact that she was on the wrong floor and she was trying her key, but it never worked. Which again, that don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Either way it go, if you go into somebody's apartment, or if you are on the wrong floor and you're trying your key and they open the door, you can clearly see that that's not your stuff. Like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense that to me. I don't get that. Like I said, no matter, you can't be that drunk, that sleep deprived, that anything, that you don't know what your apartment looks like on the inside. You know your furniture, you know your TV, you know the smell of your apartment, you know everything about your apartment. It's where you live. So I'm not buying the whole fact that, either she was on the wrong floor and her key didn't work. And I'm not buying the fact that if she went into his apartment, she didn't know that wasn't her shit. Like, it makes no sense to me. And then also, there's a video that's circulating where you can see the police officer. She's on the floor, on the floor that the guy lived at, and she's walking around pacing on the phone. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, is she calling for help or something? Like, it just makes no sense to me. But then I did see on Twitter as well where they showed a picture of the guy that was killed and the cop and two other people. They were together. So it makes you, now we see that she knew him. And I'm also hearing some things that are being said that she was at the apartment. She was yelling for him to open the door and all that kind of stuff. So I'm wondering if they were dating and something happened. But that still does not give this bitch the right to go to his apartment and shoot and kill him. It's none of this is making sense to me. I really just do not get it. Like I said, even if she was drunk, sleep deprived, you still know where you live at. And even if they were dating and he did something or she did something, that alone does not give you the right to go to somebody's apartment and shoot them and kill them. Like, I don't get it. Her life is over for sure. Like, she doesn't need to walk the streets of Dallas ever. Like, she needs to be in jail. Like, I know they are going to try to press charges against her, which I'm so happy about that. But to what extent are they going to, to what extent is my question. Like, this is just so baffling. Like, none of the stuff that has been put out, especially put out in the news media, makes sense. One, they're saying that she went to his apartment. Okay, if that's the case, you don't know where you live. You don't know what your apartment looks like. And then number two, the story about her going to the wrong floor. Okay, I get it. You went to the wrong floor, went to the wrong apartment. Again, you still don't know what your apartment looked like. Like I said, you're not that drunk, that high, that sleep deprived or anything. Because I've had situations where I've gone to the wrong car plenty of times when I've been drunk as hell. But eventually when I'm trying to open the door, I'm like, okay, something's not right. And then I look at the car, I'm like, oh shit, this ain't my car. And then I find my car. So I'm not comparing the two things, but I'm just saying that none of this makes a lick of sense to me. So that's just, I really don't get what's going on. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. But I will keep following this story, as more stuff comes out.